Okay. Right, you've seen the first video when I bought the wheels. They were in pretty poor state, but they were a good price. Right, the first thing you remember on the video, we had them sandblasted. So what that did was, on the outer rims we have polished aluminium, mirror finished, but with the sandblasting inside and out, we took the shine from this outer rim, and so the next step after sandblasting was to take them into the shop and get them polished up. It was expensive, but it was worth it, as you'll see. So, right, we're at the sandblasting stage. What we do now, I've rubbed this down with P80, which is a coarse. By rubbing them down, we took that coarse which you achieve by sandblasting, and this is how she looks at the moment. Oh, they're heavy, as you can see, quite rough. Then what we did then, or what we're going to do, we'll rub it down again with 600, and this will bring it a nice smoother finish and take any blemishes that may occur in the wheels. I'll show you that as we go along. So, right, that's how I am at the moment, and the next shot will be primered, like a filler primer, which will take any imperfections of the surface out. And again, we're going to rub that down. Well, let's get one step first. We're nearly on the finished product. I believe it's going to look good. But remember, this is my first time. Never done this before. So if I make a cock up of it. Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, as you've seen from the previous video, we bought these wheels and they were like pretty bad state, but they were a good price. Thought it was worth doing. Right, so what we did, what do? We had them sandblasted. If you remember, I sandblasted myself, and I think I did a good job. I didn't do the outside, but we just did this side and the inside. And I taped up, but by sandblasting, this is with all polished aluminium, mirror finish. But with sandblasting, yeah. Anyway, so then I had to take it to this shop to get them polished up. That was a big job and an expensive one, but worth it, because these wheels are going to look really good. He says positively. Right, so we rub this down after sandblasting. We used number 80. It's quite a coarse sandpaper. Once that was done, then we rubbed it down with 600. Now, with the 600, like all of them, we use soap and water, just very liquid. So with that, we rubbed it down, kept rubbing it down till you get a nice smooth finish. This is how she looks at the moment. It's quite smooth, but looking good. Obviously these are still taped up. Now the next shot, the next stage, is primer, like a primer filler. Spray the whole wheel in primer filler. These are big wheels. Once that's done, leave that to dry. Build the coats up slowly, leaving it, because it's a nice day. I think we can get away with around about 5 minutes, and then we coat it again with primer filler. Once that is done, we'll rub it down again with the 600, and that should give us the finished base, where we're going to spray her with this gunmetal grey, which should look nice. Gunmetal grey with chrome. Because my car is blue, because it's blue, there's not many colours can go with blue, so I've stuck to a neutral gunmetal grey. So once that's done, you should see the results. You take the tape off, and with the gunmetal grey and the chrome, it should look good. Remember, this is my first time. I'll make a cock-up of it. You'll be the first to know. Well, no, I'll be the first to know. And anyway, it's fun doing the wheels yourself. You feel some sort of an achievement. At least I did it myself. So, next video, primered up, ready to paint. Let's get onto it. Right, now we're going to put extra filler light grey. So this is a filler which you put over the wheels, and that will hopefully cover any blemishes. You put quite a few of these coats on, quite a few. You build it up, build it up. Technically you can't put too much of this, but one of these cans will do 2 of these wheels, 22 inch. I use 1 can on 2 wheels. That may be overkill, but I do things 100%. Typical Leo, 100%. So this is going to be 100% good, very good, or 100% crap. So it's going to be one or the other. So let's get cracking. Let's hope it's 100% perfect, yeah? Right, so you do some light coats. I've changed my top because this is an old top, so don't mind getting paint on it. Oh, another thing, always remember to wear a mask, otherwise your lungs are going to be light grey. Not recommended. Here we go. Now before I use this, I placed it in a pan of hot water to make the can warm. Apparently that's supposed to obviously increase the pressure because of the heat, but give you a better finer spray. So you get better coverage by heating this up in a pan of hot water. Not for long, otherwise it'll explode and that'll make a mess of everybody, especially me. Right, so that mask, that's our coat. I'll show you that. Hopefully you'll see what I mean. Then once this is dried, we use the 600 and we're ready to put on the grey, graphite grey or gunmetal grey, depends on what you like to call it. Well, that's how it's going to look, and I'll just show you that now. There we go. Don't know if you can see that. Good. But as you can see, it's still taped up, and this is how it looks at the moment. Quite nice, if you like that grey. But that's just primer grey. Alright, so we'll go back to the... Let's get this. So let's get this put back. And I'll lift this wheel up so you can see. Wow. Okay. Primered. We're going to let that dry. Now I'll show you what I do. Like I said, I don't do it my way. Typical Leo. You go right, I'll go left. Okay. So we'll use this magic tool. Now girls are probably familiar with this. Well guys. Anyway, I'll finish that off. Basically, because I live in the UK, we don't get the hot climate as often as we'd like. So by doing that, I like to warm things up. Probably be a good idea to warm the aluminium up before you paint, because it always helps if you put it on a warm surface. Right, so it's going to be, I'm going to finish hair drying it, make sure I don't give it a perm, and the next step is the graphite grey. Okay, let's move on.